ladies. Welcome back to Still Looking Good 58, the channel that reviews wigs for the mature woman. Boy, I'm having a good time with this wig. This is Shirley, and I've been telling you guys about Shirley for a long time. I have her in FF Auburn, and this is from Bobbi Boss's Natural Curl Series, Texturized and Curlified, just like the Shaka wig that I reviewed. And I want to thank Bobbi Boss in advance for sending me this wig and sponsoring this video. Let me tell you the difference between Shirley and Shaka. And I'm just going to put this card down so I can show you. Shirley is a lot more kinky and a lot more yucky than Shaka was, and you can kind of tell, you can see, and I'll show you Shaka again later on so that you can do a comparison. But yeah, she's a lot more yucky. So let me just show you. She's got lace in the front, of course. She has two combs in the front, and she's got a left side part, and she has a comb in the back and adjustable straps. So, and the color of this wig I really like, because the Auburn is kind of up here around the face, but then it's a little darker in the back, and I kind of like that. So I'm gonna put her on, and I'll be back, and we're gonna talk a lot more about Shirley, so stay tuned. Okay, ladies, I'm back, and I have not put the wig on my head yet because I wanted to tell you a few things. This particular wig, because of, as I mentioned to you, it's a little bit kinky, curly. You may notice, if you purchase this wig, you may notice when you first take it out of the pack that the top curls are looser than the ones underneath. And the reason for that, let me see if I can focus in so that you can see this. Yeah, the ones that are at the top are a little looser than the ones at the bottom. You can kind of lift these up and see. Now the reason I'm showing you this, is because I want you to know that this wig needs some tender loving care. This wig reminds me of Bobbi Womack. Bobbi Womack said a woman's got to have it. And so this one, she needs to get what she wants when she wants it, anytime she needs it. And that's what this wig is. This is a needy wig. So let me show you what I'm going to do. First of all, is I'm going to take some of this Remi, and I'm going to spray it on here to kind of give it a little bit of, kind of soften up these top curls a little bit. So that's all I'm doing. I'm going to spray this. Let me just step around here. Just to soften up the top. And yeah, so, and then you might want to scrunch it a little bit. You might also want to scrunch these looser ones a little bit before you put the wig on. And the next thing that, that I want to do is also to give it some like shape. So what you can do is, as you're, and again, you don't want to mess with the curls too much, but you might want to just kind of pull them out a little bit so that the shape is kind of gonna stay the same, just kind of, so it doesn't look like it's bunched in different places. So you want to pull these curls just a little bit to get some kind of a shape here. And then once you feel like you have some kind of a shape, then what you can do is you can take some kind of hairspray. I'm just going to use this Glam Force and just spray it on here so that you can maintain the shape, because you don't want the curls to be all over the place. So I'll probably, repeat this a little bit once I get the wig on, especially if I feel like it's still not shaped up the way I want it to be. And then I'm just going to put the powder in the part a little bit. This wig, and you may notice that I wear beige wigs a lot, because most of the time, and you may notice that I don't always put powder in the part too, because most of the time, because I'm fair skinned and my cap is light, I don't always need to do so. But I'm just going to put a little bit in here just to give it some kind of a line of demarcation here. Just a little bit in here, just to make it look like it's got some kind of powder in it. So yeah. So then after doing that, I'm just going to put it on and we're going to see. First thing we're going to see is how big head friendly she is. So I do not have my straps adjusted. They're on the very last part of each one of these hooks. So I'm just going to put her on. I already cut the lace off. I'm going to put the comb underneath my wig grip. And here she is. Now you saw me with her on in the little song and dance thing in the beginning. So she has got a little bit of shape, and that's again what you want. So once you get it on, and you can kind of pull it in such a way that you can kind of make it become the shape that you want it to be. And you know, as you continue to pull it, you can kind of try and get it to be rounded, like in the picture that I showed you earlier. You can kind of try to get it to be rounded. But yeah, because of the fact that this wig is so needy, you really want to just try and pull the pieces out to the point where you're going to give it some kind of shape. It just needs some kind of shape, this wig does. Now I'll tell you, having this wig on my head now, it is big head friendly. I have a wig grip on with this wig, and again, I didn't adjust the straps. So yeah, you just kind of want to give it some kind of shape. I really like this wig because it's fun. It's the kind of wig that you may not necessarily wear to work, or maybe some serious occasion, but it is a fun wig. And just like the Chaka wig, you can kind of bring the curls in the front down in front of your face a little bit to kind of give you a little bit of, you know, dimension there. So yeah, just, you know, my recommendation is to not keep your hands in it a lot, but to try and shape it up enough that it kind of has some kind of shape. Just like you used to do with your Afro, girlfriend. You know what you did. When you had your Afro, you picked it all out, and then you sprayed it, and you start shaping it up. So this is basically what you're going to have to do with this wig, is kind of shape it up until you get it to where you want it to be. But again, when you get it out of the package, don't be surprised when you see it a little bit frizzy at the top, because I think the packaging kind of smashes it down. But overall, I think this is a gorgeous wig. Again, the curls are not the same as the Shaka wig, but I really do like them, and I definitely love this FF Auburn color. So if you are interested in Shirley, I'm going to leave the information down in the description section for you. I want to thank Bobbi Boss again for sending me this wig and sponsoring this video. And as I always say to you ladies, if you're going to show love to anyone today, please show it to the creator. I'm still looking good, and of course so are you. See you next time.